Hello, my name is Esteban Roberto Ortiz Blandon, and today I'm going to talk to you about my favorite movies. Movies have been an integral part of my life since I was a kid, since we always watch movies in family, and my mom has been a great part of this since she have shown me movies since I was a kid, and I have loved all of them. Well, I will divide these movies in genres, and I will go each by each genre. Well, the first movie that I would like to talk is my favorite action movie, that is The Matrix. The Matrix for me is an amazing movie that has great action scenes, great plot, and great characters. For me, is one of the most interesting premises that you can find in any movie, and the action scenes still look really cool today. That is very difficult. Then the other genre that I would like to explore is science fiction. And my favorite science fiction movie is Interstellar. For me, Interstellar is an amazing science fiction movie because of amazing visual and practical effects, and also because it shows the frightening part about space and how humans really are not prepared to travel through space, and also how love can be a very powerful thing. This is an amazing movie that is from one of my favorite directors, that is Christopher Nolan. Then there I want to add my favorite horror movie. I really like horror movies. This movie will be The Shining, that is was directed by Stanley Kubrick and is based on a novel from Stephen King. The Shining is an amazing movie about a man that gets crazy when he's trapped in a hotel with his wife and his kid. And this movie is amazing because of the acting and the cinematography from Stanley Kubrick, and the acting by Jack Nicholson is amazing. It always is scary each time I see it, and I would recommend to anyone who would like to start in horror. Then I would also like to talk about animated movies because I really like them. The I would like to divide animated movies in movies from the West, like United States, and movies from Japan. I would like to talk my favorite from each. In my favorite animated movie from the West will be The Incredibles. I love that movie, directed by Brad Bird. It's an amazing movie with a 60s aesthetic, with a great message about family and working hard. I love the music of that movie and each of the characters. Then, from Japan, my favorite movie, and is because of how impactful it was for the genre in general, is Akira, which is a movie about a cyberpunk future on which Tokyo was destroyed and a new Tokyo had to be built. And this new Tokyo is filled with gang violence, crime, and a lot of other bad things. I love this movie because it was probably the first movie that showed that animation could be also for adults. I love this movie also because the animation still looks great today, even though this movie came out in the 80s, and because the story is really interesting and the score is amazing. Then I will also like to talk about my favorite trilogy of all time. That is a fantasy trilogy. That is the Lord of the Rings trilogy. I think these movies are amazing, directed by Peter Jackson. The practical effects, the story, and the music are like nothing else that has come after it. I think that this trilogy is probably the best done trilogy of all time, and all the actors, the effects, and everything are on point on these movies. I think the simple message of never giving up and working for what's good is really well established, and I think that each of the characters has great development, and the story is incredible. And finally, I would like to add some additional bonus movies that I really like um, Kill Bill from the Quentin Tarantino, Django also from Quentin Tarantino, The Big Short, and the sorry, and some movies like Honor Game or Snatch. There are movies that I really like. Also movies like Shawshank Redemption and 12 Angry Men. Thanks for listening, and these are my favorite movies. That's it.